Country music. It's more than just a genre, it's a way of life. It's the sound of America's heartland, echoing through the fields and small towns. It's a music born from struggle, from love, and from the resilience of the human spirit. It captures life's simple joys, the laughter of families, and the innocence of children playing in the fields. Its roots run deep in the rural South, where the land and the people are intertwined. Drawing on the traditions of Appalachian folk music, blues, and gospel, it weaves a rich tapestry of sound. In the early 1900s, a new sound began to emerge, a sound that would soon captivate the nation. It was a blend of these influences, played on acoustic guitars, banjos, and fiddles, creating a unique and compelling musical style. This was the birth of country music, a genre that would grow and evolve over the decades. At first, country music was a local affair, enjoyed in intimate settings. People gathered on porches and in small community halls to hear it played, sharing in the joy and sorrow of the songs. But as the 20th century progressed, something remarkable happened. The radio became popular, changing the landscape of music forever. With the radio, this music from the South could reach every corner of America, breaking down geographical barriers. The 1920s saw the rise of radio broadcasting, a technological marvel that brought music into homes across the nation. This new technology played a crucial role in spreading country music far beyond its geographical origins, making it accessible to a wider audience. People across the nation tuned in to hear these heartfelt songs and stories, connecting with the music on a deeply personal level. Country music was no longer just a regional phenomenon, it was becoming a national sensation, uniting listeners from coast to coast. It was a genre that spoke to the heart of America, and through the power of radio, it found its way into the hearts of millions. One of the first country music stars was Jimmie Rodgers. He was known as the Singing Brakeman. This nickname came from his early job working on the railroad. Rodgers' music captured the spirit of the working man. His songs were full of tales of travel, hardship, and longing. Rodgers had a unique yodeling style that set him apart from other singers. His songs like Blue Yodel No. 1, T for Texas, became massive hits. He sold millions of records. Jimmie Rodgers proved that country music could connect with a broad audience. He became a true icon of the genre. Sadly, Rodgers' career was cut short. He died of tuberculosis at the young age of 35. Despite his short life, Jimmie Rodgers left an indelible mark on country music. His influence can still be heard in the music of countless artists who followed in his footsteps. While Jimmie Rodgers was making waves with his yodeling blues, another important act emerged. The Carter family. A.P. Carter, his wife Sarah, and their sister-in-law Maybelle formed a trio that became synonymous with traditional country music. They were like the first family of country music. The Carter family traveled extensively, performing at churches, schools, and even recording studios. Their songs often drew upon old folk ballads and hymns. They sang about love, faith, and everyday life in the Appalachian Mountains. Hits like Can the Circle Be Unbroken and Keep on the Sunny Side became staples of the country music repertoire. The Carter family's music had a timeless quality. It resonated with listeners then, and it continues to resonate with audiences today. Their close harmonies and heartfelt performances helped define the sound of early country music. They left a legacy of preserving and popularizing traditional American folk music. As country music grew in popularity, one city emerged as its undisputed capital: Nashville, Tennessee. In the 1940s, Nashville became a hub for the country music industry. Record labels, publishing houses, and radio stations all flocked to the city. One of the key factors in Nashville's rise was the establishment of the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum in 1961. This institution cemented Nashville's status as the center of the country music universe. It celebrated the history of the genre and honored its most important figures. With its concentration of musicians, songwriters, and industry professionals, Nashville provided a fertile ground for country music to flourish. The city became a magnet for aspiring artists from all over the country, all hoping to make it big in Music City. Section 5, the Grand Ole Opry, a country music icon. No discussion of country music would be complete without mentioning the Grand Ole Opry. Established in 1925, the Opry is the longest-running radio broadcast in history. It has showcased countless country music legends over the decades. From its humble beginnings as a simple radio show, the Opry grew into a cultural phenomenon. It provided a platform for country artists to reach a national audience. Performers considered an appearance on the Opry stage to be a major career milestone. It was a sign that they had truly arrived. The Grand Ole Opry became synonymous with country music itself. For many, it represented the heart and soul of the genre. Its enduring popularity is a testament to the power and appeal of country music across generations. Section 6. Country's cultural impact, more than just a song. Country music wasn't just about the music, though. It was about storytelling. It was about capturing the essence of life in its rawest form, painting vivid pictures with words and melodies. It was about real life. The songs spoke to the experiences of ordinary people. They were the soundtrack to daily life, echoing the joys and struggles of the common man. They sang about love, loss, hard times, and faith. These themes were universal, touching the hearts of listeners everywhere. This resonated with listeners from all walks of life. Country music had a profound impact on American culture. It was more than just a genre. It was a way of life. It influenced fashion, language, and even social values. The cowboy boots and hats became symbols of a rugged, independent spirit. The music often reflected the concerns of rural America. It spoke to the heart of the nation, addressing issues that were often overlooked by mainstream media. It gave a voice to the working class. It was their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs that were immortalized in song. From the Dust Bowl ballads of Woody Guthrie to the Vietnam War protests of Merle Haggard, country music has always been a platform for social commentary. Country music tackled important social and political issues. It was a voice for change, a call to action. Country music also played a role in bridging cultural divides. It brought people together, regardless of their background or beliefs. It connected people from different backgrounds. It was a unifying force, reminding us of our shared humanity. It reminded everyone of our shared humanity. The stories told in country songs were everyone's stories, transcending boundaries and generations. In many ways, country music helped to define what it means to be American. It captured the spirit of the nation, its resilience, and its heart. Section 7. Shifting sounds from honky-tonk to outlaw country. Over the decades, country music continued to evolve, reflecting the changing tastes and cultural landscapes of America. Each era brought its own unique flavor, contributing to the rich tapestry of the genre. New sounds and styles emerged as artists pushed the boundaries of what country music could be. They experimented with different instruments, recording techniques, and performance styles, constantly innovating and redefining the genre. In the 1940s and 50s, honky-tonk music became popular. This style was born in the dance halls and bars of the American South and Southwest, where people gathered to enjoy its lively, infectious rhythms. This upbeat dance hall style was characterized by its use of the pedal steel guitar, which gave it a distinctive twang. The music was raw and emotional, often telling stories of heartbreak, love, and life's struggles. Artists like Hank Williams and Lefty Frizzle became honky-tonk legends. Their music resonated with audiences, capturing the spirit of the times and laying the groundwork for future generations of country musicians. In the 1960s, the Nashville sound emerged. This new style was a departure from the raw, gritty honky-tonk sound, offering a smoother, more polished production that aimed to appeal to a broader audience. This smoother, more polished style was aimed at a wider audience. It incorporated elements of pop music with lush string arrangements and background vocals, making it more accessible to mainstream listeners. Patsy Cline and Jim Reeves were among the biggest stars of this era. Their smooth, emotive voices and crossover appeal helped to bring country music to a new level of popularity. Then, in the 1970s, a group of artists in Nashville rebelled against the slick Nashville sound. They sought to return to the roots of country music, embracing a more authentic, unpolished style. They became known as outlaw country artists. This movement was a reaction against the commercialism of the Nashville sound, and it brought a raw, rebellious edge to country music. This movement, led by figures like Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, and Chris Christopherson, brought a raw, rebellious edge to country music. They rejected the constraints of the Nashville establishment and created music that was true to their own experiences and values. Outlaw country challenged the conventions of the genre and injected it with a new sense of authenticity. It resonated with fans who were looking for something real and unfiltered, and it left a lasting impact on the country music landscape. These shifts and evolutions ensured that country music remained relevant and continued to connect with new generations of listeners. The genre's ability to adapt and reinvent itself has kept it vibrant and enduring, a true reflection of the ever-changing American spirit. Section 8. Country Legends and Their Tales. Country music is full of colorful characters and unforgettable stories. Take Johnny Cash, for example. Known as the Man in Black, Cash's music often dealt with themes of redemption, sin, and social justice. He famously performed at Folsom Prison and San Quentin Prison, connecting with inmates through his music. Then there's Dolly Parton. With her larger-than-life personality, songwriting talent, and powerful voice, Parton became a true icon. She broke down barriers for women in country music. Her songs like Jolene and I Will Always Love You became classics. These are just a few examples of the many legendary figures who have shaped country music. Their stories are filled with triumph, heartbreak, and everything in between. They remind us that country music is more than just entertainment. It's a reflection of the human experience. Section 9, Country Music Today, a look at the future. Today, country music remains as popular as ever. New artists continue to emerge, bringing their own unique perspectives and styles to the genre. From the pop-infused sounds of Taylor Swift to the traditional stylings of Chris Stapleton, country music continues to evolve. The future of country music is bright. The genre continues to attract a wide audience. Its ability to connect with listeners on an emotional level ensures its enduring appeal. As long as there are stories to be told and emotions to be shared, country music will continue to have a place in the hearts of millions around the world. It's a music that reflects who we are, where we come from, and what truly matters in life.